So in the last lecture, we have started with reactions of alcohols. In reactions of alcohols, we can have an alcohol acting as an acid or an alcohol acting as a base. If the alcohol is acting an acid, we will break the bond between O and H, and if the alcohol is acting as a base, overall the reaction will be according to breaking of the bond R bond O. Okay. First, we have seen reactions of alcohol as a base, where the OH bond OH will be removed. Dehydration reactions, acid catalyzed dehydration of alcohols always follows a even mechanism. In Kalava, there are other reagents P2O5. All of these reagents are called as dehydrating reagents. We can use P2O5, Al2O3, THO2, thorium oxide, and POCl3. With THO2 and POCl3, the product is according to Hoffman alkene. With the P2O5 and Al2O3, the major product is according to Zaitsev. And all these reactions are gaseous phase reactions, hence the mechanism is only E2. There won't be any formation of carbocation and there won't be any rearrangements. आप लोग को याद क्या रखना है? You need to remember वो Hoffman alkene बनेगा या Zaitsev alkene बनेगा, and बाकी ये सब जो apart from acid catalyzed dehydration of alcohols, rest all other reactions are E2 reactions, so there won't be any formation of carbocation. Okay, उसके accordingly हमने कुछ questions भी देखा. And then we have seen conversion of alcohols into alkyl halides. The reagents are either you can use HX, PX3, PX5, SOCl2 or SOCl2 in pyridine. With PX3, the byproduct is H3PO3. With PX5, the byproduct is POX3 plus HX. With SOCl2, the byproducts are SO2 and HCl, which are gaseous products. Hence, we can prepare pure form of alkyl halide with the help of SOCl2 or SOCl2 in pyridine. Okay, with only SOCl2, the mechanism is SN9, that is substitution nucleophilic with internal retention. With SOCl2 in pyridine, the mechanism is SN2. With HX, the mechanism can be either SN1 or SN2. It depends upon nature of the carbocation that can be formed. Okay. Then we started reactions of alcohols as an acid. Any acid on reaction with metal, it will always liberate hydrogen gas. Okay. So an acid gives H positive and a metal gives electrons. So that H positive on accepting electrons, it will convert into H2 gas. The order of reactivity of different alcohols is 3 degree less than, 2 degree less than, 1 degree less than methyl, because electron releasing groups decreases acidic character. So tertiary alcohols से alkoxide बनाना थोड़ा मुश्किल है because it is having lesser reactivity. So in that case, will be using a more reactive metal like potassium. And alcohols doesn't dissolve. Alcohols doesn't dissolve in NaOH because if it reacts with NaOH, it is forming H2O. H2O is a stronger acid than alcohol. Always the reaction will move from strong and strong to weak and weak species. So if you want to dissolve alcohol in NaOH, you need to take excess of alcohol. In that case, according to Le-Chatelain's principles, the reaction will be driven in the forward direction. Esterification, again, one of the most important reactions. Yeah, yeah. So I was discussing about the esterification reaction. Esterification matlab acid plus alcohol will give you ester. From the acid part, you will be removing the OH, and from the alcohol part, you will be removing H. And बचा हुआ जो parts है उनको जोड़ दो, you will get the ester. Okay, so they will ask in the question, ये जो पर्टिकुलर ऑक्सीजन है, ये ऑक्सीजन कहाँ से आया है? अल्कोहल के अंदर वाला है या एसिड के अंदर वाला है? So this oxygen is coming from the alcohol. It is not coming from the acid. वो याद रखना. And all esters have some fruity smell. Okay. Then we have seen tosylation reaction. The importance of tosylation reaction is we are converting a poor leaving group OH into a good leaving group tosylate anion, and you are making it more alcohol, and you are making the alcohol more reactive in substitution reactions. So पहले क्या करना है? React the alcohol with tosyl chloride. Tosyl chloride is sulfonic acid derivative. Sulfonic acid is SO3H. और सल्फोनिक एसिड के अंदर से जो डिराइव किया गया है by replacing OH with Cl, it is called as sulfonic acid derivative. इस केस में भी I am removing H and Cl and बचा हुआ पार्ट्स को जोड़ दो. अभी ये जो पर्टिकुलर कंपाउंड है, this is ROTS. In this ये जो OTS जो है, this can act as very very good leaving group. It can act as very good leaving group because this is the conjugate base of benzene sulfonic acid. Benzene sulfonic acid is very strong acid, so उसका conjugate base जो है, it is very weak base. Weaker the base, better is the leaving group. So this is very very good leaving group. Okay. Then we have started with oxidation reactions. Oxidation reactions बहुत important है. सबसे पहले oxidation reactions का products कैसे लिखना है? If we are starting with alkanes का immediate oxidation product is alcohols. Okay. वो जो alcohols है, alcohols को further oxidation किया तो you can get aldehydes or ketones. If you are getting aldehydes, उसका further oxidation किया तो you can finally get carboxylic acids. Okay. So if we are having alcohols, in alcohols there are some acidic hydrogens. The hydrogen which is attached to electron deficient species can be termed as an acidic hydrogen, क्योंकि उस particular hydrogen के ऊपर you will be getting the partial positive charge. If it is an oxidizable hydrogen, that hydrogen will be converted into OH. अभी alcohols में this carbon being attached to OH, it has some positive charge, partial positive charge. So it will try to pull the electrons from the hydrogens attached to it. So hydrogens के ऊपर partial positive charge आ जाएंगे और they are now acidic, slightly acidic. So whenever you have acidic hydrogens, those are oxidizable hydrogens. So if you are doing the oxidation, पहले एक in case of 1 degree alcohols, पहले एक hydrogen को OH में convert करो. If you are seeing two OH groups on the same carbon atom, it is always highly unstable. Remove H2O. So you are converting 1 degree alcohol on initial oxidation to aldehyde. इसके बाद भी आपको इस कार्बन के ऊपर एक एसिडिक हाइड्रोजन है. So on further oxidation it will
हेलो हेलो सर
It got disconnected again. Give it 2 minutes. Yeah. Can you hear me?
हाँ सर।
Okay.
हाँ सर
आप लोग कहाँ तक सुना है?
ऑक्सीडेशन
Oxidation ये सुन रहे हैं ना? I'm
हाँ
saying various chromium plus 6 salts are very good oxidizing agents, and if you are taking them in anhydrous medium, the final product will be aldehyde. If you are taking them in aqueous medium, the final product will be carboxylic acid. Okay, Jones reagent, it is in aqueous medium, hence you are getting the final product as RCOH. Collins reagent, it is in anhydrous medium, there is no water involved, hence you are getting the final product as RCHO. Jones reagent is CrO3 plus aqueous H2SO4 in acetone. Collins reagent is CrO3 plus CH2Cl2 in pyridine. Then you have PCC, PDC, copper by delta. All of them are anhydrous.
सर आपकी स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रही।
So you will get the final product as aldehyde.
सर आपकी स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रही है।
Okay, okay.
सर आपकी स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रही।
Yeah. आदित्य कौन है? आदित्य?
हाँ सर।
तुम कुछ ड्रॉ कर ले स्क्रीन पे, ओके ऐसा कुछ आया था, ठीक है, कुछ नहीं।
हाँ सर।
Can you see my screen now?
हाँ सर।
Okay,
हाँ सर।
ठीक है। ओके, इनके अलावा हमने उधर पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव करके कुछ मार्क किया था। पॉजिटिव इंडिकेट्स those reagents can attack the olefinic bonds, negative indicates those reagents cannot attack the olefinic bonds. अटैक करते समय क्या होगा? ब्रेक ऑल द बॉन्ड्स, डबल बॉन्ड या ट्रिपल बॉन्ड जहाँ पे भी दिखता है, break the bonds and add OH. If you are breaking 2 bonds, to add 2 OH. If you are breaking 3 bonds, add 3 OH. 2 OH groups on the same carbon atom unstable होता है, वो निकाल दो. Okay. और थोड़ा extra information है. Let us try to understand the structures of PCC and PDC. PCC is pyridinium क्लोरोक्रोमेट. pyridinium मतलब, और जो pyridine है ना, उसका जो आयन है, pyridine से जो बना हुआ है आयन, it is called as pyridinium. is pyridine a base? pyridine में जो लोन नहीं है, pyridine के ऊपर जो लोन पेयर है, that lone pair is not in resonance, so that lone pair can be given to hydrogen. So ये जो है, this is called as pyridinium. Chromate is CrO4 2 minus. Chlorochromate is replace one of the O minus with chlorine. This is the structure of pyridinium chlorochromate. PDC. Pyridinium dichromate. Dichromate is Cr2O7 2 minus. This is pyridinium dichromate. Okay, ठीक है. If I am having secondary alcohols, अभी हमने प्राइमरी अल्कोहल्स के ऊपर देखा है ना. If you are having secondary or 2 degree alcohols, इस केस में कोई टेंशन नहीं है. If you take any reagent, कोई भी reagent ले लो, ऊपर जो देखा है ना हमने, all of them will be converting the secondary alcohol into ketones. This is secondary alcohol. You have only one oxidizable hydrogen. So upon oxidation, what will happen? Convert that oxidizable hydrogen into OH. Two OH groups on same carbon atom unstable. OH इधर निकालो, ये H निकालो. You will get R C double bond O R dash ketone. Okay. ये बनने के बाद there is no oxidizable hydrogen, so the reaction will halt here. इसके आगे कुछ reaction नहीं होगा. एक बार ketone बन गया, there is no oxidizable hydrogen, hence the reaction will stop. Okay. So the oxidizing agents which you can use are जो 1 degree में use किए हैं ना, सारे के सारे same. Okay. All the oxidizing agents are the same as in 1 degree. Okay.
हाँ
ये जो सेकेंडरी अल्कोहल्स के लिए और एक ऑक्सीडेशन है जो हमने ऑलरेडी पढ़ा है, which is called as Oppenauer oxidation. याद है?
हाँ
Oppenauer oxidation से I can convert the secondary alcohols into ketones, and that particular Oppenauer oxidation is only for secondary alcohols. If we are having R, CH, R dash OH plus acetone CH3, C double bond O CH3. The catalyst used is aluminum isopropoxide. It will convert the secondary alcohol into ketone, and the acetone will be converted into isopropyl alcohol. Yes. If you want to have more and more amount of ketone, you need to take the isopropyl alcohol in the acetone in excess. If you want to have more and more amount of secondary alcohol, you need to take isopropyl alcohol in excess. ली शैटलेस प्रिंसिपल्स के हिसाब से ये एक्सेस लिया तो फॉरवर्ड जाएगा, ये एक्सेस लिया तो बैकवर्ड जाएगा. ओके, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, oxidation of tertiary alcohols. Is there any acidic hydrogen available in tertiary alcohols? In
No.
tertiary alcohol,
No.
there is no acidic hydrogen available. यहाँ पे मैं CH2 लिख रहा हूँ. हाँ, in tertiary alcohol there is no acidic hydrogen available. ये जो कार्बन जो है, कार्बन के ऊपर कुछ हाइड्रोजन अटैच्ड ही नहीं है. ओके, सो उस केस में होता क्या है, if we are taking normal conditions, reagents हमारे पास क्या क्या है, जोन्स, कॉलिंस, पीसीसी, पीडीसी. इन reagents के साथ there will never be any reaction. Okay, whatever the condition may be, Jones, Collins, PCC and PDC, there is no reaction. With alkaline KMnO4, or acidic K2Cr2O7, the conditions are so vigorous. If you are doing vigorous oxidation, मतलब you need to apply some heat. उस केस में होगा क्या, this alcohol will break into smaller acids. Alcohol will break into smaller acids. We are not interested in how it will break and वो जो acids है, smaller acids कैसे बनेगा. Okay, it will be breaking into smaller acids. हम जज भी नहीं कर पाएंगे कब कौन से smaller acid बनेगा. Okay, break कैसे होंगे. If we are having copper by heat 350 degrees to 400 degrees C, copper by heat के साथ you will have elimination reaction. Okay, और जो OH है, CH2 इधर और एक R लगाते हैं, और जो OH है it will be eliminated. Okay, and it is vapor phase dehydration. If it is vapor phase मतलब gaseous phase जैसा ही हो गया ना, it will be according to E2 mechanism. So elimination होके you will get R, सी आर डैश, यहाँ पे डबल बॉन्ड CH R double dash. You will get this alkene. Vapor phase dehydration, hence the mechanism will be E2. So you need to write the product according to E2. So आप लोग को tertiary alcohols के केस में एक ही याद रखना है, only copper by delta can affect the alcohol and it will convert the alcohol into alkene. With alkaline KMnO4 and acidic K2Cr2O7, if you are applying heat and if you are having in very vigorous conditions, in that case, the tertiary alcohol will be broken down to smaller acids. Okay? Clear?
हाँ सर.
इनके अलावा there is one more reagent, manganese oxide MnO2, manganese dioxide. ये क्या करता है? It oxidizes only allylic or benzylic or propargylic alcohols to aldehydes and ketones. Allylic, benzylic or propargylic alcohols to aldehydes and ketones. मतलब क्या है? If you are having allylic तो पता ही है ना हमको, डबल बॉन्डेड कार्बन से अटैच जो भी कार्बन होगा, that carbon is allylic carbon. उसके ऊपर OH रहा तो it will be called as allylic. If we are having benzene ring से attached carbon जो भी है, that is called as benzylic carbon. उसके ऊपर OH रहा तो it will be called as benzylic alcohol. ट्रिपल बॉन्डेड कार्बन से अटैच्ड कार्बन जो है, इट इज कॉल्ड एज प्रोपार्जिलिक कार्बन एंड उसके ऊपर जो भी अल्कोहल OH रहा, इट इज कॉल्ड एज प्रोपार्जिलिक अल्कोहल. ओके, अभी इन केसेस में क्या होगा? सपोज ये जो OH है, ये जो OH इफ इट इज अटैच्ड टू कार्बन जिनके ऊपर एक हाइड्रोजन है और इफ इट इज नॉट सब्स्टिट्यूटेड, दोनों हाइड्रोजन है तो it will be converting that alcohol into aldehyde. If you are having one carbon substituted, in that case it will be converting that into ketone. Okay, you will get either aldehyde or ketone. समझ में आ रहा है? ये जो पर्टिकुलर कार्बन है, it will be converted into either aldehyde or ketone. Again, if it is tertiary alcohol है तो there won't be any effect. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Very, very important point. Reactivity order for oxidation. Reactivity order for oxidation is decided by the acidic nature oxidizable hydrogen. Reactivity order for oxidation is decided by the acidic nature of oxidizable hydrogen or the number of oxidizable hydrogens. More are the number of oxidizable hydrogens, more will be the reactivity. अगर oxidizable hydrogen सब में same है तो in that case जिनका acidic nature ज़्यादा है that will be undergoing oxidation at a faster rate. Okay. I can write more is the acidity more will be the reactivity. Okay. Examples. Mark the order of oxidizable nature. Order of oxidizable nature. Or the order of rate of oxidation. Greater, right? क्योंकि इसमें 3 है ऑक्सीडाइजेबल हाइड्रोजन्स, इसमें 2 ही है, इसमें 1 ही है, उसमें नन है. Next, RCH2OH, RCD2OH, which has more oxidation tendency. You need to break that C bond H, na? Or C bond D. C bond H has weaker bond energy. C bond H has weaker bond energy when compared to C bond D. So RCH2OH, it undergoes oxidation at a faster rate when compared to RCD2OH. Okay, next question. RC double bond OH, aldehyde या ketone, which has greater oxidation tendency?
कीटोन.
कीटोन में ऑक्सीडाइजेबल हाइड्रोजन है ही नहीं ना समृद्धि. Aldehyde is greater than ketone because in aldehyde you have an oxidizable hydrogen. CH2OH. Yeah. What is the order of reactivity in oxidation?
Greater.
Less than.
Less than. If you are having electron releasing groups, acidic nature decreases. Acidic nature decrease हुआ तो oxidation होने की tendency भी decreases. So this will be less than. Electron withdrawing groups increases the acidic strength. So oxidation होने की tendency भी increase होगा. I hope this is clear.
हाँ.
एक बार वो ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ ओलिफिनिक बॉन्ड्स भी देख लेते हैं. इफ यू आर हैविंग डबल एंड ट्रिपल बॉन्ड्स, प्रोडक्ट्स क्या लिखना है? ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ olefinic bonds, and this can happen with alkaline K-monophore or acidic K2Cr2O7. You can use any of the reagents. Do the oxidation of these olefinic bonds and tell me the final products. इनका ऑक्सीडेशन करके फाइनल प्रोडक्ट्स बताओ मुझे.
सर कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड फॉर्म होगा क्या?
इस केस में कौन से वाला पार्ट में? 3 है ना, ये तीनों में किसमें
कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड होगा.
ये तीनों में किसमें कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड बनेगा?
तो थर्ड में कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड, सेकंड में कीटोन, सॉरी एल्डिहाइड.
ये ब्रेक करना है. ब्रेक करके you need to put 2 OH groups. H2O हटा दिया तो नेट में you are simply adding oxygen and oxygen ना. So you will get R C double bond O R dash plus R double dash C double bond O R triple dash. इस केस में ऑक्सीजन लगाएंगे. ये जो है दिस कन्वर्ट्स इनटू R C डबल बॉन्ड O R डैश. दूसरा क्या होगा? R डबल डैश C डबल बॉन्ड O H. एक एल्डिहाइड मिल रहा है ना, इसका फर्दर ऑक्सीडेशन हो सकता है and which will convert the aldehyde into carboxylic acid. So you will get this. Okay. So ये कीटोन मिला है, कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड मिला. अगर इस केस में किया तो एक O एक OH लगाओ, तब होगा क्या? ये तो वैसा ही रहेगा. R C डबल बॉन्ड O R डैश प्लस दिस विल बी H C डबल बॉन्ड O H. अभी इसमें 2 ऑक्सीडाइजेबल हाइड्रोजन्स है. So on doing oxidation, this will convert into HO C double bond O OH, which is H2CO3. H2CO3 is unstable, so it will convert into CO2. Select CO2 plus H2O. 2 OH groups on the same carbon atom unstable है ना, so OH निकालो, ये वाला H निकालो, so it will convert into H2O plus CO2. So आप लोग को ध्यान में क्या रखना है? If it is completely substituted alkene, then you will get ketone as the major product. If you are having one substitution less, एक substitution को हटा के हाइड्रोजन लगाया ना, you will get aldehyde. That aldehyde will be converted into carboxylic acid. If you are having 2 substitution less, or if it is unsubstituted carbon, then you will get CO2 and H2O. Okay? Is this clear?
हाँ. हाँ।
ओके, एक क्वेश्चन दे रहा हूँ, ध्यान से करना. द क्वेश्चन में टेक सम टाइम. ओके, ओके, दिस इज द गिवन सबस्ट्रेट. इसके ऊपर आप लोग को you need to do the reactions with 1 acidic K2Cr2O7, 2 अगर उसी पर्टिकुलर रिएजेंट के ऊपर सबस्ट्रेट के ऊपर PCC डाला तो क्या होगा. इफ यू आर डूइंग कॉपर बाय हीट क्या होगा. इफ यू आर एडिंग जोन्स रिएजेंट क्या होगा. So these are like 5 different questions, different reagents ऐड कर रहा हूँ. अगर M1O2 यूज किया तो क्या होगा. ये 5 डिफरेंट क्वेश्चन है. अगर K2Cr2O7 यूज किया तो क्या होगा, PCC किया तो क्या होगा, कॉपर बाय हीट, जोन्स रिएजेंट, M1O2. मार्क द प्रोडक्ट्स. ओके, जोन्स रिएजेंट में it will convert into carboxylic acid with MnO2. With MnO2 only the allylic, benzylic or propargylic alcohols will be affected and they will be converted into aldehydes or ketones. So ये जो particular alcohol है only ये allylic है, so only this will be affected, बाकी का कुछ नहीं होगा and this will be converted into ketone. Don't disturb any other alcohol. यहाँ पे ये सही OH जैसा रहेगा, ये भी OH जैसा ही रहेगा. Is this clear? So with K2Cr2O7, what is happening? It will affect 1 degree, 2 degree as well as olefinic bonds. Whenever you are breaking the bond, put oxygen and oxygen. अगर aldehyde जैसे बना तो convert that finally into carboxylic acid. So यहाँ पे break करके oxygen लगाया and this is aldehyde, so I am converting that into carboxylic acid. 2 degree alcohol will be converted into ketone and 1 degree alcohol will be converted into carboxylic acid. In case of PCC, 1 degree converts into aldehyde because it is in anhydrous medium. 2 degree converts into ketone and it won't be affecting 3 degree and it won't affect the olefinic bonds. So 2 degree और 1 degree को convert किया और बाकी सबको वैसा ही रखा. Copper by delta, it will affect 1 degree, 2 degree as well as it can also affect 3 degree. It will convert that alcohol into alkene by dehydration. And as it is vapor phase dehydration, it always follows E2. Okay, there won't be any carbocation. So E2 मिला और हमको alkene बनाना है ना, alkene यहाँ पे भी बना सकता हूँ, यहाँ पे भी बना सकता हूँ. इस साइड बनाया तो it can be in resonance. So हमने इस साइड alkene बनाया. ये alkene बनने के बाद it won't stop at this particular final product because ये जो particular hydrogen alpha hydrogen, it can participate in keto-enol tautomerism. इसके साथ keto-enol tautomerism होके it will convert that ketone into enol and ये जो enol है this is phenol. Phenol is very stable because of aromatic nature, so the reaction will be predominantly in forward direction. मतलब enol content will be extremely high when compared to the keto content. So यहाँ पे नहीं रुकेगा, it will convert into this form. And in case of Jones reagent converts 1 degree alcohol to carboxylic acid, 2 degree alcohol to ketones. It again won't affect the 3 degree alcohol. So सब सेम है, यहाँ पे कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड करो. PCC और जोन्स रिएजेंट में इतना ही फर्क है. यहाँ पे ये कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड है. इन केस ऑफ PCC दिस इज एल्डिहाइड. MnO2 के साथ it can affect only allylic, benzylic और propargylic. So allylic OH जो है, I have converted that into ketone. I hope this question is clear to everyone.
Sir.
Okay. Next reaction. The reaction is called as phenol, phenolone, phenolone rearrangement. Phenolone rearrangement. ऑलरेडी हमने फिनोल क्या होता है वो देखा है हमने. CH3 C bond OH, CH3 C bond OH, CH3 CH3. If you are treating this with concentrated H2SO4 and heat, this converts into this compound which is called as phenolone. This is phenol. This is phenolone. Okay, we need to see the mechanism for this. आसान है, not so difficult. You are having H2SO4 in the system. अभी वो जो H2SO4 है, it is acting as an acid. So ये जो phenol में OH है, it will act as Lewis base or it will act as Bronsted base and it will accept that particular H positive. इसके ऊपर जो lone pair है, the lone pair will attack that particular H positive to convert the poor leaving group OH into very good leaving group H2O. This is OH and this is OH2 positive. H2O is good leaving group. वो बाहर जाएगा. यहाँ पे OH कार्बन. अभी ये जो कार्बोकैटायन फॉर्म्ड है, is it 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree?
3 degree.
It is 3 degree carbocation. If it is 3 degree carbocation, is it stable? If it is stable, will there be any rearrangements?
No.
There can be rearrangement provided इससे भी ज्यादा stable carbocation बन पा रहे तो. अगर नहीं बन रहे तो then there won't be any rearrangements. इससे भी ज्यादा stable carbocation बन सकता है? बन सकता है क्या? Definitely बन सकता है. If I am doing 1,2 methyl shift, if I am doing 1,2 methyl shift, होगा क्या? और जो मिथाइल है यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, यहाँ पे OH है एंड यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज है. दिस इज 2 डिग्री कार्बोकैटायन ओनली, बट होगा क्या? देयर कैन बी रेजोनेंस स्टेबलाइजेशन. इसके ऊपर जो लोन पेयर है, द लोन पेयर कैन बी गिवन टू दैट पॉजिटिव चार्ज and that will lead to the formation of octet completed structure. Okay, this is resonance stabilized carbocation. Octet completed structure है ना ये?
हाँ.
Whenever you have octet complete structures, resonance stabilization will be highest. So एक बार वो बनने के बाद डबल बॉन्ड लो H positive, वो जो H2SO4 है, in a way it is acting like catalyst only. So initially जो दिया था हमने H2SO4 के अंदर H positive, so H positive हटा दो, remove this H positive, you will get the final product as C double bond O. This is nothing but phenolone. आया समझ में कैसे बना?
हाँ सर.
और जो HSO4 माइनस रहेगा, that will attack on the H positive and वो remove कर लेगा उस H positive को, and it you will get back the H2SO4. I hope the mechanism is clear.
हाँ सर.
Okay. This reaction is shown by vicinal diols or by the compounds which have an OH group present on the carbon adjacent to the carbocation. Okay, you can either have this reaction on vicinal diols, or you can have in any compound where you are having an OH group present on the carbon which is adjacent to the carbon which is forming carbocation. Okay, इसके बाजू में OH रहना चाहिए बस. Okay.
हाँ.
Okay. We will see some more examples of phenol-phenol rearrangement in case इसके जैसा कुछ in the next lecture. Okay. Thank you everyone. We'll meet in next lecture.